Could forgiveness really be the hidden door to money in 24 hours? Yes, and today I'll show you exactly why. For most of us, when we think about money, our minds jump straight to effort, strategy, and endless work. We think the only way to earn more is to grind harder, stay up later, and sacrifice more. But what if that isn't the real block? What if the reason money hasn't been flowing to you has nothing to do with how hard you work, and everything to do with what you're still holding inside? Think about it. How many times have you replayed old hurts in your mind? How often do you catch yourself feeling resentment toward someone who wronged you, or even guilt toward yourself for mistakes in the past? Those emotions, anger, bitterness, shame, aren't just feelings, they're walls. Invisible walls that stand between you and the flow of abundance that's already trying to reach you. You see, money is energy. It responds to openness, to clarity, to flow. But when you hold on tightly to resentment, your energy gets stuck. It's like blocking a river with stones the water can't move freely. In the same way, wealth can't flow toward you when your heart and mind are heavy with what you haven't released. But here's the miracle. The moment you let go, even just a little, the current begins to move again. Energy shifts. Doors you didn't see before begin to open. And money, opportunities, and blessings find their way back to you, sometimes faster than you could have imagined. Forgiveness isn't about excusing someone else. It isn't about saying what happened was okay. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself. It's about cutting the invisible cords that keep you tied to the past so that your present can finally breathe and your future can finally expand. And here's the part most people miss. Forgiveness doesn't take years. It doesn't even have to take months. Sometimes, a single act of release can shift your entire vibration in less than a day. That's why I call this practice the 24H forgiveness flow. It's a ritual so simple that anyone can do it. But it's also so powerful that it can transform stuck energy into open channels of abundance almost instantly. So if you've ever felt blocked with money, if you've ever wondered why, no matter how hard you work, the flow just doesn't seem to come, this is for you. Today, I'll show you how forgiveness, the act of letting go, can be the key that unlocks your abundance. And if you follow this ritual tonight, you may already begin to see signs of money flowing back into your life within the next 24 hours. 24H forgiveness flow. Here's the promise. Forgiveness unblocks flow. Every single day, countless people feel stuck with money. They try harder, they hustle more, and yet no matter what they do, something feels heavy, like there's an invisible wall holding them back. That wall isn't always lack of opportunity. More often, it's the weight of unforgiveness. When you carry resentment toward a person, toward a situation, even toward yourself, you carry emotional debt. And just like financial debt, emotional debt costs you energy, focus, and peace. That emotional weight doesn't just stay in your heart. It spills into every area of your life, including your finances. But when you release resentment, everything changes. You clear the heavy energy that has been quietly keeping abundance away. Imagine cleaning a clogged pipe. Suddenly, water flows freely again. That's exactly what forgiveness does. It removes the blockage and lets money, opportunities, and blessings flow back into your life. And here's the miracle. It doesn't always take years of therapy or months of effort. Sometimes, a single act of forgiveness can shift your energy so quickly that results appear in less than 24 hours. People report refunds arriving, debts being repaid, unexpected gifts showing up, and new income opportunities unfolding right after practicing forgiveness. Now, let me be clear. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It doesn't mean excusing bad behavior or saying it was okay. Forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. It's about cutting the invisible cords that keep you tied to the past, so the future can finally arrive with gifts. When you forgive, you free yourself. You release the burden you've been carrying. And in that moment, you create space for money to enter, space for peace to grow, space for abundance to finally have room to flow. And that's the promise of the 24H forgiveness flow. Do this ritual tonight, even in the simplest way, and tomorrow you may be surprised by how quickly money begins to move toward you. It could be $20 from a friend, a $200 refund you forgot about, or an opportunity you didn't see yesterday but suddenly appears today. The flow of abundance is already around you. It's waiting. And forgiveness is the key that unlocks the door. So let me repeat. If you practice this tonight, if you choose to let go, you can create an opening for money to find you in less than 24 hours. Your past doesn't need to chain your future anymore. You are free to forgive, free to receive, and free to prosper. Forgiveness unlocks abundance. You may be wondering right now, can forgiveness really bring money in 24 hours? Is it even possible that letting go of old resentment could lead to financial blessings? The best way to answer isn't with theory, it's with real stories from real people who dared to try the 24H forgiveness flow. Take Lavra from Colorado. She had been holding on to anger toward her ex for years. One night, she decided to try this ritual. She wrote his name on a piece of paper, placed her hand on her heart, and whispered, "I forgive and release you." Then she tore the paper and threw it away. The very next day, she received a $300 check in the mail, money she had been waiting on for months, but thought would never arrive. She told me, "The moment I released the pain, space opened for money to finally come in." Then there's James from New Jersey. He had a business partner who betrayed his trust. For years, he carried resentment like a heavy backpack. He tried the ritual, not because he felt his partner deserved forgiveness, but because he wanted freedom. That same week, but within 24 hours of the practice, James got a text offering him a freelance job that paid $500. He said, "It felt like life was waiting for me to drop the weight before handing me the opportunity." And let's not forget Rachel, from Texas. Her story was different. Her resentment wasn't toward someone else, but toward herself. She had made a financial mistake years earlier and carried guilt every day. When she wrote her own name on the paper and said, "I forgive and release you," she cried, but she also felt lighter. The very next morning, she logged into her bank account and found a refund of $47 from a subscription she had forgotten to cancel. She said, "It wasn't just the money, it was the proof that when I forgave myself, the flow returned." These stories may sound small, but they are powerful reminders. Forgiveness shifts energy. When the energy shifts, money finds ways to reach you through refunds, gifts, opportunities, and blessings you couldn't have predicted. So ask yourself, who or what are you still holding on to? And if Lavra, James, and Rachel could see results in less than 24 hours, why not you? Remember, forgiveness is not about them. It's about you, your freedom, and your flow. The moment you release, abundance has room to return. Real people, real forgiveness, real money. Now let's get practical, because forgiveness isn't only spiritual, it's also financial. And in America, money stress often shows up in very specific ways: credit card debt, student loans, medical bills, late payments, or even small debts between friends through Venmo or Cash App. Here's the truth. Every unpaid dollar you obsess over, every resentment you carry towards someone who owes you money, becomes mental clutter. And that clutter blocks the flow of new wealth. So here's a powerful financial hack. Practice symbolic forgiveness with money itself. Did someone borrow $20 from you on Venmo and never pay it back? Write their name down and say, "I forgive and release you." It doesn't mean you'll never see that money. It means you stop letting it control your energy. Do you feel anger every time you look at your student loan statement? Take a deep breath, place your hand on it, and say, "Thank you for the education this gave me. I release the stress, and I welcome abundance to pay you off." Struggling with medical bills or credit cards? Instead of saying, "I'll never get out of this," shift the language. Say, "I forgive this weight. I welcome solutions and money to cover it." This simple act doesn't erase debt overnight, but it changes your relationship with it. And when your energy shifts from bitterness to peace, your mind becomes open to opportunities you couldn't see before. A better paying job, a side hustle, a refund, or a debt relief option. Remember this. Forgiveness doesn't mean giving up on collecting money that's rightfully yours, or ignoring bills that must be paid. It simply means cutting the emotional tie that drains your power. Because resentment is expensive, it costs you focus, creativity, and clarity. And when you forgive, you free up all that energy. Suddenly, you have mental space to notice abundance. You might see new ways to save, smarter ways to invest, or opportunities to earn more. One of the most common stories I hear in America is this. Someone symbolically forgives a small debt, or forgives themselves for a past financial mistake, and within 24 hours, they notice unexpected money showing up. Maybe it's $10 from a cashback app, $50 from a forgotten refund, or $300 from a side job offer. Forgiveness isn't about letting money go, it's about letting flow return. So here's the challenge. Choose one small area of money stress today, maybe an old debt, an unpaid loan, or even guilt over overspending. Forgive it, release it, and watch how quickly the financial flow begins to open. Forgive debt, free space, attract wealth. Why does forgiveness open the door to money so quickly? The answer lies in the bridge between science and spirituality. Let's start with science. Studies from leading American universities like Stanford and Harvard have shown that forgiveness directly reduces stress hormones, such as cortisol. High cortisol doesn't just affect your health, it also clouds your decision-making. When you're stressed, you're more likely to miss opportunities, make impulsive financial choices, or stay stuck in survival mode. But when you forgive, your body relaxes, stress drops, your mind clears, and suddenly, you start seeing possibilities you couldn't notice before. That clarity can make the difference between missing an opportunity and catching it at exactly the right time. Psychologists also point out that forgiveness rewires the brain. Every time you release resentment, you weaken the neural pathways of anger and strengthen the pathways of peace. That means your brain literally changes to become more open, more creative, and more solution-focused. And when it comes to money, creativity and clear thinking are priceless. Now let's connect this with the mystical side. Mystics have taught for centuries that unforgiveness blocks the energy channels through which blessings flow. Imagine your life as a river. Resentment is like a dam, building pressure but stopping the current. The moment you forgive, the dam breaks and the water rushes forward with power. That water is abundance. Spiritual traditions around the world, from Native American ceremonies to Eastern meditation practices, agree that forgiveness is one of the highest vibrations a human can carry. Why? Because forgiveness is release, and release creates space. Space for love, space for peace, space for money. When you combine both perspectives, science and spirituality, you see a powerful truth. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's strategy. It's both emotional healing and financial alignment. It calms your nervous system, rewires your brain, clears your energy, and opens you to receive. That's why so many people who practice forgiveness rituals report seeing results in less than 24 hours. It's not magic, it's alignment. When your body is calm, your mind is clear, and your spirit is open, opportunities find you faster. Refunds appear, old debts are paid back, unexpected gifts arrive. So the science explains how your brain and body respond. The mystics explain how your energy shifts. And together, they reveal the same truth. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks flow. Forgiveness lowers stress, clears channels, and raises your vibration. And when your vibration rises, money can finally meet you where you are. Forgiveness equals less stress plus more flow. Now that you understand the power of forgiveness, let me guide you step by step through the 2-4-H forgiveness flow. This is the exact ritual you can do tonight to open space for money to flow back into your life. Step 1. Prepare your space. Find a quiet spot where you won't be interrupted. This could be your bedroom, your living room, or even your kitchen table. The most important thing is that you feel calm and present. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Let your body relax. Step 2. Write the name. On a piece of paper, write the name of the person, situation, or even yourself that you need to forgive. It could be a friend who never repaid a debt, a family member who caused pain, or simply yourself for past financial mistakes. Don't overthink it, just write what comes to mind first. Step 3. Place your hand on your heart. This connects you to your emotional center. Close your eyes for a moment and feel your heartbeat. With your hand still on your chest, say out loud, "I forgive and release you." Let the words come from your heart, not just your lips. Step 4. Tear the paper. Take the paper with the name and gently tear it into pieces. As you do, imagine the resentment breaking apart with it. See the weight lifting off your shoulders, the cords being cut, the energy becoming lighter. Step 5. Let it go. Throw the pieces away or, if possible, release them safely into water or the trash. The act of discarding symbolizes the release. As you let it go, smile and say, "I am free and money flows to me now." Step 6. Anchor with gratitude. Take one more deep breath and whisper, "Thank you for this release. Thank you for the abundance already coming." Gratitude is what seals the ritual and calls in wealth. The whole practice takes only a few minutes, but the shift it creates can be enormous. By writing, speaking, tearing, and releasing, you're giving your subconscious and your energy field a clear message. The past is done. I am open for more, and that openness is what attracts money, often in less than 24 hours. Write the name, say, "I forgive and release you." Tear the paper, let it go. Welcome money flow. Now that you've gone through the release, it's time to activate the flow. This is the key step, the moment where forgiveness turns into freedom, and freedom turns into financial abundance. We're going to use a simple but powerful phrase. I release and allow money to flow in 24 hours. But I don't want you to just repeat it mindlessly. I want you to breathe it in, feel it in your body, and declare it as truth. Let me guide you. Step 1. Breathe. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold and release it through your mouth. With every exhale, imagine the weight of resentment leaving you. With every inhale, imagine fresh energy filling the space. Step 2. Hand on heart. Place your right hand over your heart. Feel your heartbeat. This is your reminder. You are alive, you are safe, and you are ready to receive. Step 3. First repetition. Now softly, repeat after me. I release and allow money to flow in 24 hours. Say it gently, as if you're whispering a secret to your soul. Let the words sink into the deepest part of you. Step 4. Second repetition. Take another deep breath. This time, say it louder, with conviction. I release and allow money to flow in 24 hours. Notice how your body reacts. Notice the strength in your voice. You are declaring to your subconscious and to the universe, I am ready. Step 5. Final repetition. One last time, but now, smile as you say it. Smile as if it has already happened. Imagine waking up tomorrow to your financial blessing. And repeat with joy, I release and allow money to flow in 24 hours. Feel the difference? The first time was belief. The second time was conviction. The third time was celebration. And that combination is unstoppable. This phrase is not just words, it's a code. Every time you say it with breath, heart, and emotion, you're programming your subconscious to open the flow. You're telling your energy field, I am free, I am ready, I am abundant. And here's the beautiful part. Once you've said it, you don't need to force or push. You've already planted the seed. Now all you have to do is trust and allow the miracle to arrive. I release and allow money to flow in 24H. If you are truly ready to release the past and open yourself to abundance, I want you to take 3 powerful steps right now. First, hit the like button. It may seem like a small action, but energetically it's your way of saying, yes, I'm ready to let go. Yes, I'm ready to receive. Every click is a declaration that you are aligning with flow instead of resistance. Second, subscribe to this channel, Money Abundance Mindset. Because forgiveness isn't the only key, there are many doors to abundance, and I want to give you the tools to unlock every single one of them. When you subscribe, you're choosing to surround yourself with daily practices, teachings, and rituals that keep you tuned into prosperity. This isn't about one miracle. It's about creating a lifestyle where money flows naturally to you. And third, and this one is the most powerful, scroll down right now and type these exact words in the comments. I forgive and receive. Write it in all caps if you want. Say it out loud as you type. Because when you declare it publicly, you're not just sending a message into the comment section. You're sending a vibration into the universe. You're telling your subconscious, I am done carrying this weight. I am ready for my 2,4-H flow. And here's the magic. Every comment adds energy to a collective wave. Think about it. Thousands of people all over the world, forgiving, releasing, and opening themselves to money at the same time. Your declaration joins theirs, and together we create a ripple effect of abundance that grows stronger with every single voice. Now here's my challenge to you. After you do the ritual tonight, pay attention tomorrow. Look for the signs: an unexpected refund, a gift, a payment, or even an opportunity you didn't see before. And when it happens, come back here. Share your story in the comments, because your testimony will inspire someone else to believe, and their belief will fuel even more abundance for everyone. Remember, forgiveness isn't about letting someone else win. It's about letting you win. It's about setting yourself free, so money, opportunities, and blessings can finally flow back into your life. So do it now. Like this video, subscribe for more, and comment below, I forgive and receive. This is your moment. This is your flow. And in 24 hours, you may be celebrating your very first forgiveness miracle. Comment now, I forgive and receive.